Hello, everyone. Please start. We're going to start our meditation. Sit with your back straight, feet on the ground, hands on your upper thighs. Gently focus on your third eye, which is above the bridge of your nose, between your eyebrow. So I would like you to start by Karyaki Yoga breathing. To do so, if you can visualize the air moving from your tailbone through your backbone to the back of your head and then center of your head. As you exhale, seated in a reverse sigh. From the center of your head, goes through the back of your head, goes through your vertebra all the way down to your tailbone. As you inhale, you can say hung, H-O-N-G, or hum, H-U-M. As you exhale, you can say so, S-O-W, and it's good if you can come from the throat in your mind's eye like this. So, like that, okay? Or if you want to say it out loud, it's perfectly okay too. So let's do that a few times. It cleans your Kundalini line. It also raises your vibration. Visualize beautiful golden light from the sky, from the multiverse, entering your crown chakra, which is located on top of your head. You can visualize, if you can, each chakra like a lotus flower. And the golden light is covering your chakra, crown chakra, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It moves down to your third eye chakra at the center of your head, between your eyebrow. It is covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It moves down to your throat chakra at the center of your throat. It is covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It moves down to your heart chakra at the center of your chest, where your sternum is. It's covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It moves down to your solar plex, 3 inches above your navel. It is covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It moves down to your sacral chakra, 2.5 inches below navel. It's covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It moves down to your basic chakra, where your tailbone ends, your sex organs are located. It's covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. This beautiful multiverse light travels through your legs, goes all the way down, makes contact with Mother Earth. It travels through the core of Mother Earth, and it continues to spread throughout core of Mother Earth throughout our meditation. with our gratitude and thanks for the bounty that is giving us every moment of our lives. Sliver of this beautiful energy travels back through your legs, all the way up, travels through rare chakra, Ming Ming, back solar plex, back heart chakra, travels all the way up to your crown, and as it gets to your crown, it joins this beautiful multiverse light that travels all the way through your chakras, all the way, connecting you to Mother Earth on one side and multiverse on the other. The rare chakras are all action chakras. Everything you do on the front chakra, it happens in the back chakra. We're going to start with cleaning our auric layer, starting with the first auric layer, the golden light. It's covering the first auric layer. If you wish, you can visualize the first auric layer is a bubble. You're at the center of the bubble. And the surrounding area, it's where your first auric layer is. And the golden light, it's covering that area fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Moving on to the second auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your second auric layer. Again, like a bubble that is expanding, covering your second auric layer. It's now covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Each time, let go the deep breath and let go of anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the third auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your third auric layer. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the fourth auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your fourth auric layer. Golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the fifth auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your fifth auric layer. It's covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the sixth auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your sixth auric layer fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the seventh auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your seventh auric layer. It's covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the 7th auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your 7th auric layer. It's covering it in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Now we are going to move on to the template. Same principle as auric layer. You can visualize a bubble. Starting with the first template corresponding to the basic chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the second template corresponding to your sacral chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the third template corresponding to your solar plex. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the fourth template corresponding to your heart chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the fifth template corresponding to the throat chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the sixth template corresponding to your third eye. It's covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the seventh template corresponding to your crown chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath and exhale anything that does not serve you. Now, if you can visualize that all your auric layers and your template are in full lights. Everything in between, all around, all are lights. You can compress your auric layers if you wish. All can be done by setting your intent. You don't have to visualize. Now we are going to dispense with cords. If you like to visualize, you can visualize electrical plug with cord attached to it, and these electrical plugs are attached to your different energetic bodies. And the other side is attached to other incarnated beings or entities that are connected to wherever they are, whoever they are. So you're going to dislodge this electrical plug from your side and the other side and see that this electrical plug with cord transmutes into divine light and absorbs in your body. Or say, any and all core siblings, any and all karmic links that no longer serves, any and all energetic links from us to others or others to us, disintegrate into divine light, transmute, change into divine light, and absorbs within our energetic body. Now, any and all junk or straight thoughts in our auric layers, any and all junk or stray thoughts in our auric layers, see that they all transmute into light and absorb your energetic body. You can visualize them, or you can just set your intent, and it shall be. Now, see that all these cavities that you have disintegrated and dispensed with cords, since you are all light and you use the light, it also fills all these cavities within your energetic bodies, as well as the same happened with the other side, whoever is the entity, and their energy, their cords, as it gets absorbed into them, once it's transmuted in light, also fills all the cavities for them. So there is no reattachment. Of course, reattachment happens with your action, behavior, and thought process. Okay, now we are going to open our chakras, starting with basic chakra. To open a chakra is like a cone with a wideness away from you. To open it, you extend it fully 9 to 12 inches, rotating it clockwise. To rotate it clockwise, you can visualize a clock in front of you with a handle moving from 12 to 3 to 6 to 9 to 12. Starting with the basic chakra, to open it, you extend it fully toward the ground, rotate it clockwise. If you can visualize, say, in your mind's eye with intent, I'm extending my basic chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my basic chakra now. Moving on to the sacral chakra, 2.5, 3 inches below navel, extended fully in front of you, rotated clockwise, or say, I'm extending my sacral chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my sacral chakra now. Moving on to the solar plex chakra, 3 inches above navel, extended fully in front of you, rotating it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my solar plex chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my solar plex chakra now. Heart chakra is at the center of your chest where your sternum is, extended fully in front of you, rotated clockwise, or say, I'm extending my heart chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my heart chakra now. throat chakra at the center of your throats, extended fully in front of you, rotated clockwise, or say, I'm extending my throat chakra in front of me fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my throat chakra now. Third eye chakra at the center of your head, where your eyebrows meet above the bridge of your nose, extended fully in front of you, rotated clockwise, or say, I'm extending my third eye chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my third eye chakra now. Moving on to the crown chakra at the top of your head, it opens up and extends toward the sky. So extend it fully, rotate it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my crown chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my crown chakra now. Now, visualize beautiful golden light going inside your chakras. All the grooves outside, everything is in golden light. If you are, let's say your consciousness is above your crown and you're crown chakra, and you're looking at your crowns, you can see stacked of the chakras, and every single one is in beautiful golden light inside, outside, all around. Give you a minute. Or set your intent and it shall be. Since you're at high frequency now, repeat after me, your mind's eye. I'm of high frequency now, and no astral entity at this level or below level can attach to me. And see that they all slide away because you are like a Teflon. And there is this powerful vacuum that is sucking them back into multiverse. Repeat it again in your mind's eyes. I'm of high frequency now, and no astral entities at this level or below levels can attach to me. See that they all leave you and they all are getting sucked in by the vacuum back to multiverse. We are going to now start the portion of our meditation by Mr. Needler. And then this meditation is to deal with awareness.
Meditation based upon becoming more aware, simply because of the lecture at the start of this satsanga asked about how we could basically increase the possibility of becoming more evolved, taking evolutionary shortcuts as a function of benefiting from our parallel existences, which is something that we could only do if we are more aware. To be honest, we would understand by using our intuition, albeit by using those deja vu moments. So we're going to sort of give ourselves meditation to become more connected in that way. So we are more capable of understanding, experiencing, and taking the right decisions that would allow us to stop making mistakes, basically, and therefore evolve faster, negating very quickly the need to be here, because in making the right decisions, we don't accrue karma, we don't have the wrong thoughts, behaviors, and actions that are addictive and make us want to come back to the physical universe. Okay, so let's get ourselves in the right meditative posture. If you're sitting down, you can sit down cross-legged. If you're sitting in a chair, make sure it's a straight backed chair and your back is straight with your feet flat on the ground, your hands palm uppermost on your upper thighs, your eyes closed, neck straight and in line with your straight back, and the eyes gently focused on the spiritual or third eye. The location of the spiritual or third eye is in between the eyebrows and above the bridge of the nose. So just allow yourself to be for a moment. Just stop thinking. Stop wondering if you're comfortable. If you are uncomfortable, make yourself comfortable. It's important, but stop thinking about it. Just allow yourself to be centered. Your closed eye vision gently focused on the origin of your spiritual or third eye. All you've got to do is to stop considering of yourself as being the human body. Even your individualized volume of sentience, this circa 2.5% of the volume of sentience that's projected down from your true energetic self, is significantly larger and more capable than the small physical form that you're currently occupying to allow you to experience, learn, evolve, and interact with the environments that you're currently experiencing for this short period of event space. Just be a moment. Right now, all of your experiential interaction with the physical universe is through your five senses: your sight, your hearing, your sense of smell, your sense of taste, and your sense of touch. This is extremely narrow band. Think of it like a beam of light being projected from a sphere in one laser-like narrow condition going in one direction. So the sphere is your volume of sentience, and this laser-like beam of light is your connectivity, your ability to interact with the environment, the individuals within the environment, and the circumstances that they create between them, between themselves and the environment. Now visualize, consider, or if you have trouble visualizing, use your mentally spoken word to achieve the same thing, by just simply stating what I'm saying, that there's more than just one of these beams of light, these laser light projections from this sphere. The sphere is like a porcupine or a hedgehog or a sea urchin. Sea urchins are nice and spherical. Porcupines and hedgehogs go spherical when they're protecting themselves, surrounding themselves by their spikes. Think of yourself as having lots of spikes of this laser-like projection of light all around the outside diameter and therefore the circumference of this volume of sentience. you can think of a few at first and then multiply them. So there's lots and lots and lots. Just think of these pinpoints of light being your connection with the higher frequencies, the greater reality, the different event spaces, different versions of projections of sentience from your true energetic self. So you're not just interacting with those small five senses on the earth in this particular low frequency environment, this solar system, in this galaxy, in this universe. You're connecting with all the different parallel versions of you, all the different individualizations of sentience from your true energetic self, and the different parallel versions or event spaces that they create. So as you consider this, the number of these laser-like points of light being projected from your volume of sentience, this sphere of your volume of sentience, multiplies exponentially. So they duplicate, multiplicate, quadruplicate, etc., 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 until there's so many points of light that it just appears to be one haze of light projected from the sphere that represents our volume of sentience, going in all directions concurrently, in all frequencies, all subdimensional components, all full dimensions concurrently, all event spaces concurrently. You are now connected to everything concurrently. Every aspect that your true energetic self has created, every shard that you've created, every shard that the other aspects of true energetic self have created, every event space that's being created, every now, every what we call a future, every what we call a past, every what we call probabilities, or the possible probability of potential probabilities, and the different variations or versions of the now, different combinations of potentials. Everything is now. Feel what it's like to be connected to everything concurrently. You won't see anything, you won't hear anything, you won't know anything, you won't touch anything, you won't smell anything, you won't hear anything. You'll just be part of it. Now consider something that is affecting you, some decision process you've got to make, some personality traits you're trying to move away from, some piece of cyclic karma that is being presented to you in an ever more intense and ever more abrupt way, because you're not learning, you're not choosing the right direction. The direction might be how to interact with another person, how to work with a specific circumstance or environment, how to avoid a certain addiction. Ask to come into focus within your mind the correct, direct choice, solution, direction to go into. Ask to be given the evolutionary direct way. It's not the shortcut, it's just avoiding distraction. Don't try hard, just let it come to you. It might just be a fleeting thought or vision or level of intuition. Whatever hits you first in terms of this thought or feeling or intuition, use that. Don't try to logic it out. That's just your ego. Just choose that direction that comes to you first. The ego wants to justify decisions. That creates a level of distrust in what's being given to you, reducing your frequency, allowing the ego to maintain further control, stopping you from rising to the frequencies and evolving your ability to connect in a robust, repeatable, clear and concise way. Stopping you from evolving. Now choose something else that's been concerning you and do the same thing. Ask the question, seek guidance, instill upon you the resistance to be affected by addictive thought processes, desires, wants, needs. We don't have any needs. We don't have any desires. We don't have any wants associated with being the physical universe. Only the desire to evolve beyond the need to be here. Choosing the right directions, right thought processes, allows us to move beyond being trapped here by addictive thought processes. Choose those directions that don't satisfy your ego, don't satisfy your thirst, your greed, your so-called need, your feeling of status, desire to be a leader. Just be. Take the route that is quite obviously the way to go, but doesn't satisfy the ego. Say to yourself that you're not going to choose the wrong direction, you're not going to satisfy the ego, you're only going to choose the direction which is going to bring you further higher frequency interaction, enlightenment if you want to call it that, increasing your bandwidth, your communicative bandwidth, allowing mastery of interaction with the physical universe. If you've made the right decision, you'll feel lighter, enlightened. You'll feel as if you're not so dense. You'll feel more connected. You'll feel more joyous, more content. Less connected to physical things. Just hang on to that feeling for a few more minutes, allowing you to not just mentally remember, sentiently remember, but also that your physical form remember it as well. The physical form that's your interface with the gross physical universe, the lowest frequencies of the physical universe. Detaching the physical interface from the physical universe creates more potential to evolve beyond the need to be here. Okay, so just hang on to this moment as you slowly come back into the room. Know that it's feeling the beingness is with you. This disconnectivity is with you. This knowing how intuitively to choose the right directions creates your evolutionary progression beyond the need to be here. Slowly come back into the room. Slowly open your eyes. Take a drink of water to help ground you.
And now, for our group, we are going to set our intention. So at this point, I'll stop the recording.